Hey, what's up people, this is Dark Creates. My name is Joshua Dow and I'm an artist, and in this video I will be participating in SLEW'S 1 week portrait challenge. Basically you draw yourself every day of the week, and yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, here we go with our first selfie, and I kind of just went into this and started drawing from the picture I saw, and immediately I felt like pushed back in the situation that I was in when I did the Metz 100 Heads challenge, and I'll put a link to that video in the card if you're interested in seeing that, because basically it's the same thing. You have references in front of you and you're drawing a picture of like a face from that reference, and I'm not really used to that. I usually draw from imagination, so going into the Metz 100 Heads challenge, my goal kind of was to get better at drawing faces in my style, and that kind of backfired completely. I didn't do that at all. I got better at a lot of things, but I didn't really focus on my style at all, because usually when you're drawing from reference, you alter your style, because you just have something in front of you that's basically telling you where to place things and what to do with your hand and where to draw what, and you want to have that likeness in there, so you really don't have that much freedom, as at least I feel that way. So it's kind of hard to apply your own style to that, because you basically see in front of you lines of a face that's telling you, no, this line should be here and not there, wherever you're placing it. And but in this case, I actually felt like I actually achieved that goal a little bit of getting better at drawing it in my style, even though I'm drawing from reference, and not in this particular example on day 2 here that you're seeing right here, but in the next 2 drawings, I think, I draw the mouth, and I kind of just draw the edges of the mouth and leave out the middle part of the lips, and I think that really works, and it's kind of a stylistic choice. Obviously it doesn't look like that in real life, but it still conveys the message, and I think it even conveys it better, and less is more. Like, the less you can achieve to draw with your lines and still bring the message across, the better it is usually. I mean, that's a very general rule, don't listen to me. But yeah, I think it really worked with this, and I'm definitely going to apply that to future artworks as well. One thing I did not figure out was the open mouth, though, like the drawing you saw me draw before this one, and I think also the 5th day, I have an open mouth, and I really don't know how to draw that in my style yet. That's definitely something I have to work on. You can see me struggle a lot with that, because I just haven't figured out how to like translate an open mouth into my style yet. I'll have to work on that. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of doing this video in a different style than my other videos before, because I figured I was putting too much effort into my videos, and I mean, there's obviously a reason for that. I think it's good to put effort into everything you do, but I feel like I was kind of spending more time actually editing the video than actually drawing, and that's kind of not where I wanted to be with these videos. So instead of editing this video on my computer like I usually do in Final Cut Pro, I'm editing this on my iPad in LumaFusion, which is still a great app, but it has a lot less features to work with, so it's kind of limiting me and forcing me into having like a quicker process. And I'm also doing this in more of a just film what you're doing and then talk over it style, and in my other videos I was kind of very nitpicky about every little thing and editing out every and yeah, just like fill in words that I used. Well, now I think it's not that bad. I can just talk over this, and a lot of my favorite YouTube artists do that, like Brother Baston. He just talks over his art, and I love watching that, and I love listening to it while I'm drawing myself. And yeah, maybe this can work for my YouTube videos as well. And that also made me think that I'm maybe approaching YouTube in kind of in not the right way, because I was kind of approaching it as a YouTuber and trying to think about, okay, what's the best content I can make and stuff like that, and what's the best video I can edit, what would people like to see, and kind of looking too much at the numbers and stuff. And I know this sounds ridiculous, because I think at this point I have like 36 subscribers, and that's not a lot, but still it was kind of bringing me down too much, and yeah, that's really not what I'm doing this for. So I think I'll approach this more as like a video diary to for one, have like motivation to post, because one thing that I really love about like social platforms is that, yeah, it gives you that motivation and inspiration. Like when I first made my art Instagram at Dark Creates, by the way, if you want to check that out, I started drawing every single day, and I like in highlight, you can still see the highlights. I stopped doing that at this point because I think I've gotten to a point where I don't really need to do that anymore. But I had like highlights, daily art, and I would draw every single day and put it into that highlight on my story, and that just made me improve so much. And just, I don't know, just posting and seeing who liked my post and seeing that people actually saw it gave me so much more motivation than I would have had without it. Because if I just draw and then put away the drawing and start a new drawing, there's like, where's the motivation there? I don't know. Just for me personally, I think yeah, it helps so much having, like, knowing that there's people out there that's gonna see what you draw. And I know that a lot of people say like social media is not very good for like self-esteem, because if you don't get a lot of likes, and trust me, I know that feeling as well, like kind of what did I do wrong now? But I still think the positive part about it, like just having that motivation and knowing that somebody's seeing what you do is still worth it. And then also I want to have this YouTube channel as kind of a documentation of my process and my progress and my, like, the change I'm going through. Like I want to look back in a year or so and be like, oh wow, okay, I was at that point then, I've improved so much, or I've changed my style so much, and something like that. And yeah, I think it's very valuable to have like your journey documented. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing this for. And by the way, I got a shout out from one of my favorite YouTube artists, Nadia Axel. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And she's a great YouTube artist, and she shouted me out in one of her videos, and I've already gained like 10 subscribers from that, and she posted like an hour ago at this point, so it'll probably be more when this video comes out. And yeah, 10 subscribers means a lot at this point, because like before that I think I had 26 subscribers, and that's like almost half. I'm not good at maths, but almost like half of what I had before, more on top of that. So yeah, that's quite a big thing for me. So thank you so much. I love your videos. I don't know if you're watching, but yeah. And if you're new, if you came through Nadia Axel's, I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, art channel, then welcome, and I hope you enjoy what I do. And yeah. Alright, with that we are wrapping up like the last stages of the video, and yeah, I just want to thank Slew for making this prompt. It's a really good idea. I had a lot of fun working on this. I think I made a lot of progress with like my art style and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun watching this. Leave a like, subscribe, stuff like that. I hope you'll be part of my journey, along with my kitty cat. Oops, she didn't like that.